Okay, so another idea regarding this time of coronavirus pandemic. I wanted to share with you what I think is some of the messages. Obviously, we're up to update number 8, and every day there's a different message. And yes, every day we're that's making a cheshbon. Go into your home and do a cheshbon. Go into yourself and do a cheshbon. Introspection about all the possible things. Virus goes in different places. Find all the places where there's chametz. So preparation for Pesach. What are your limitations? What is your chametz? What is your where is your viruses that might spread everywhere? Stop spreading your chametz. A little bit of chametz destroys everything, right? Even 1,000 times the amount of chametz is just the whole thing is garbage. Meaning it cannot be eaten. It's poison to the soul. So same thing. There are certain things that we do that can destroy the whole world and do a pandemic. So we have to be aware that we are so dangerous. We human beings, we all carry some coronavirus type of pandemic stuff. When you speak, when you do actions, when you feel, you look, the way you look at things, the way you hear, all that is, right, can have a tremendous effect on the entire world. So I thought that one of the best way to understand also what we're forced and pushed to do, one of the best way to understand what we have to do and how to understand the different messages that God is sending us is what are we forced to do? What are we pushed to do? That's going to be a clear revelation of what we have to work on. So I came up with 15 different things, 16 different things, and there are probably much more, but those one are the most obvious, I think. So I want to go very quickly through all of them so that we can take some lessons to go on our everyday to think which area of those is the one that probably affects me the most, that I should work on the most. Number one, we stay secluded. We're staying at home. We're focused on the family. We're secluded. It has to do with meditation. We reflect on ourselves. We reflect on our family. We reflect on how is my family doing? How is the love doing? Are we getting along together? Am I working on my relationship? Because this is one of the things we're here for. We're here to become all one, to be one big family. If you cannot do it home with the people that of your family that you love, how are you going to do it outside in the world? You're supposed to be one with everyone. So the seclusion is an idea of that I'm stuck, I'm pushed to be home with my family, meaning Hashem is forcing us to work on our relationship. Deal with it. Don't ignore relationship. Enough. Love each other, respect each other, speak nicely to each other, fix the pain, fix the hurt, say I'm sorry. Number two, help. We were pushed all the ones who are weak, and the old people mostly are the ones who are in danger, in greatest danger. And now I see there's groups happening, all that we have to help the elderly and the weak. Interesting is COVID-19, kavod, giving honor, and kavod is. We say that in the generation before Moshiach comes, people won't have kavod for the elderly. They won't respect the elder. Right now, we're put in a position we can give honor to the older people. We can respect them. We can help them, and also to help the weak. People who are weak are the ones that Hashem cares the most about. The Shekhinah is with the weak, the alone, the abandoned, and therefore it can be one of the message that's what we should focus on. If you know someone who is old or weak and cannot and needs help, so focus on that. Give them honor, give them respect. Let's think of our parents, our grandparents. Let's call them. Let's show them love. It pushes everyone to call them now because they cannot see their grandchildren. So it's a time where we can fix also the relationship with our grandparents and give them honor and love that they respect for giving life to our parents and to ourselves, and or if they are our parents, to give us life. Number three, everybody's thinking of death. We're pushed to think of death, life and death. Even though there's very few deaths, but still everybody is a little bit worried in the back of his mind. What happened to me? Who is going to die? How many people are going to die? Think about life. If you think about death, I mean, you have to think about life. You have to know why you're alive, what I'm here for, what happens if I die tomorrow, what should I do now? Is there a purpose to the world? Should I look deeper? Should I, do something more in my life than it's just living to work and working to live, just making money all day, right? So let's think, maybe there's more important things than that. Maybe there's a soul, maybe there's a life after death. We're pushed to think about life and death. If you don't know what you're ready to die for, you're not ready to live. We should not be scared of dying. Dying is part of nature. It's a natural process. It's in Kabbalah, according to the Torah, dying is you never die. Your soul gets just transitioned to the next level, and we know in energy they never gets destroyed. It gets transferred to a different shape form. So that's number 3. Number 4, we have to wash ourselves a lot, wash our hands a lot. In Judaism, it's a big thing to wash your hands. When do you wash your hands? Before you do a mitzvah. Before you want to do mitzvot, do it in a pure way. Do it because you love God. Don't do it lishma. Do it with clean hands. It says, who is going to go on the mountain of Hashem, Al Har Hashem, Var Levav, I forgot the pasuk. But the clean hands and pure heart. So you have to clean your hands. What's cleaning? Cleaning is being clean of all the little bad stuff in us. There's a whole chapter of Nekius, cleaning, what cleaning means in the Mesas Sharim. So every aspect of little thing that we don't let any little chametz be part of our life. We're careful of everything that we do wrong, that is destructive for us. So we clean our hands. It's saying do teshuvah, clean yourself. Stop doing mitzvot like a robot. Work on your character traits. Work on your midos and become a better person. Then everything that you do with your hands, the work you do in life, your mitzvot will be worthy to come in front of me. Number 5, we are put into the place, we're confined and we're pushed to protect ourselves from contamination. So God is saying, in a way, protect yourself from evil. Stop going into the world like that as if there's no viruses there. There are viruses, and the whole world is contaminated by it. Dishonesty, scams, promiscuity, porn, all those things. You got to take control of it. It takes over the world. It's all over the internet. It's all over there, cheating, and it's so much. We have to protect ourselves, otherwise we're going to be contaminated with it. So God say, put fences. Right? Put fences. Number 6, we're pushed to do homeschooling. All our kids are home and we have to homeschool them. That means there's a problem with education. We have to push ourselves to change the system, the way our kids learn. The kids are... And we're sure that we don't need technically the school the way the school system is. The school system is good, but there's a lot of defect in it, and we need to change the way we educate our kids. There's a way to learn from home, like remotely, and focus on what's really good, and perhaps really focus on what's more important. And helping the kids also finding themselves. Anyway, this is not, I cannot explain now the whole thing of education, but the whole idea is there are problems with education, and now we're put home, telling you homeschooling, you need the homeschooling. There is something you need to learn from home, and from that you won't learn in school. And in the homeschooling, you get taught in a way that is different. You get taught more personally, something what you need, and you grow based on your level, and you're loved by your parents the way right? And you're focused on growing individually in your own pace, everybody's accepted. So we got to think of homeschooling. Another thing we are pushed and forced to do is that we call everyone that we love, that we care about, and we say, how are you doing? Are you okay? Are you safe? We're pushed to work on our relationship, to call the people we love that we might have disconnect. So connect more with people, stay in touch, show love, show care. Don't call only when there's a bad thing happening. So it's a call for kind of unity. Number 8, we're pushed to become careful and grateful for the essential, that the essential is not taken for granted. Toilet paper, people fight for toilet paper. Even food, now we can only buy 2 boxes of pasta per person in the supermarket. So Hashem is pushing us to to be grateful for everything we have, not to be spoiled and to buy stuff that we don't need, and to be, do you know what you need? You need the basics, and for that you should be so happy. You forget about how much you have and how much good you have it till now, and you thank God every day for the luxury we have in today. Yeah, just in America and Europe, it's like we're kings compared to third world country like Africa and all that, and we should be this. It's almost disgusting that the whole world doesn't get what it needs, because we have so much. And so we go back to the basic. Thank God for air, thank God for paper, thank God for water, thank God for all the essentials. Okay, so have a grateful focus on being grateful for everything you have and possess. And obviously we're going to be pushed to share those things and help each other with the very basics. All the people who don't have the basics, do you think of those people? Give them the basics. Don't fight. Don't kill each other for something like that. Number 9, we're pushed to stay 6 feet away from each other, meaning we're pushed to have our own space. Everybody needs its own space. Don't take control of other people. Don't influence other people with your agenda. Don't affect other people with your word, negativity, all that. So stay space is like, you got to learn that every person is important, has his own space and needs his own respect. Again, going back to kavod from Kaved 19, respect the elder, respect the wife, and respect, because 19 is gematria chava, and but here is stay 6 feet away, is respect the person's opinion and don't invade someone else. Make them feel like they always have their own space, even though you're one with them. Number 10, work challenge, meaning that God said, I want you to stop working. You're not. It's connected to what I said a little bit before, but here it's specifically about working. You're not here to work for your life to work. You're here to work in order to achieve spirituality, in order to come close to the people you love, in order to grow and make the world a better place. So it's saying you work too much. You got to reduce how much you work. You got to spend time home. Work from home if you can, right? So that's one of the things we're pushed to do. Number 11, now we're pushed to rely on the media a lot. Realize that the media are controlling the way we think our life. Like everybody now is on the phone or on the internet, and the only thing we can do is what the media is telling us. Oh, stay home. Don't take this medicine. Take Tylenol. Don't take Tylenol. Advil. Spray this type of soap and this type of medicine. We're such sheeps following what the media tell us, and so much of the media is crap and so much is scam. When you speak to the real people, you realize the gap that there is between truth and the media. So this to push us to realize how corrupted the media are and how we are being influenced to it, so that when we go back to not go back. We go forward to a new world. We won't get so trapped by the media who controls our life and opinions and everything. You have to think for on your own. Number 12, we push to quarantine. What's quarantine? Quarantine in Judaism has to do with were 40 days. There were 40 days and 40 nights during the flood. It was a flushing. Everything needed to be clean. 40 days and 40 nights at Mount Sinai when everything stopped. Just like now, everything stopped. So we have to be purified. So 40 is a time for change, for renewal, for realizing that God is in charge of absolutely everything, every little thing. So that's what we push to do, to be put into quarantine and realize I'm powerless. God is in charge of everything. God is power of everything, and I need to purify myself, to change and become a new me, to change my world. The world needs to change, just like the flood. We need to evolve, to start again. And number 13 is the economic crash. I mean, this is not a fully crash yet, but the economy is suffering. It's telling you have to learn to stop being dependent on money. Stop making money. You review your economic system, how you use your money. Understand that everything is in the air. It's all dream. It's all numbers. It can disappear in 1 second. You're so dependent on that. What's the real value? Real value is relationship. Real value is things that you have, home, food, things. What you're using your money for. Focus on what's really important in life. Food, people, clothing. Does everybody has that? Being aware of where your true happiness is, where your true goal. What's your goal in life? To make money? God forbid. Your goal is to achieve true love. Your goal is to achieve true spirituality. Your goal is to achieve true unity and harmony. To true growth, true development of character traits. To make the world a better place day by day. Make yourself into a better person. So that's we're pushed to reflect on that and not take money so seriously. Number 14, we're pushed to be aware of the whole world. To change how we think. We were used to think mochin bekatnut, think small, think of ourselves, myself, and now with the thing, everybody's connected. What's happening in China and this and that, and then the whole world, all the numbers, how many people. Now we have to change the way we think, and we realize we're all responsible for each other. And that what's happening here can kill someone in China, someone in China can kill someone here, because everything transfers, everything is instant, everything. We have to learn to realize that we're all connected, we're all one big family, and we all are technically one without us understanding and seeing it, because if we have souls, then we're all interconnected. It's like radio wave, we don't see it. And something like the virus is, you don't see, or you speak something here, it's like a virus that destroys someone in the other side of the world, because everything is interconnected, just like the World Wide Web. So we have to learn to work together. We have to learn to protect each other and love each other. Number 5, cover your mouth. Here is even going to say, cover your mouth, because the mouth is the most dangerous place of the human body. We have killed and destroyed people much more through the power of our words, right? And one of the greatest power of the human being is the mouth, but it's the most destructive too. Lashon hara, speaking negativity, is the language of evil. Lashon hara, the language of the evil force. And therefore we have to cover our mouth. We have to be careful what we say, how we say it. Learn to speak again. Learn to speak positively without curse word. All the kids listen to rap music is cursed everywhere. The movies are full with curse. Like so much navel pain, so much bad negativity, ugliness in the speech. The speech is our life. The speech is our life force. The speech is with what we can say, I love you. Instead, we just misuse it completely. God created the world with speech. And look what we're doing with speech. say, create songs of love, spreads positivity through your words. Otherwise, it becomes like a corona you kill with your words. Now, number 16, when did everything stop at Mount Sinai? We're pushed. Well, actually, this is more just, it's not the number 16. So it's really 15. 16 is more just an idea of that everything stopped. So when everything stopped, the grass stopped to grow. The nature stopped to grow until Adam came and started praying for rain. And Mount Sinai, everything stopped also. Everything was silent. Everything stopped. And I believe the reason those two things, we could say the flood also. Everything stopped in the flood. But the idea is of Har Sinai and the grass. The grass is the power of human being. When man is able to recognize the goodness that is in the world, he realizes that him being here is what enables nature to grow, enables the world to become better. You realize the potential of the human being, of how great we are, how come we can influence the world. That's number one. That's with the grass. Man's potential, we're so great, so we can destroy the world, we can build the world and transform the world. So stop everything and realize how great you are. And number two, Har Sinai, is to understand that everything comes from God. The Torah is, like we said before, was given, and the Torah is the only way to go back in the world that's changing and moving. You have to stop everything and realize there's one thing that is most important, that is the cure, the antidote to all evil, which is Torah. Torah is my instruction. Torah is my connection with God. Torah is my relationship with God. God wanted to make sure that we knew that, and that, so God stopped the world now and is telling us, Torah, read the Torah, learn the Torah, become the Torah, realize that I married you, Jewish people, through the Torah, and for you to be a light into the nation. Are you becoming a light into the nation? Why did I give you the Torah? So that you can teach the world. Are we doing that? So we can spend time doing videos for Jews and non-Jews, so that the whole world try to help each other. May we all be able to learn from those lessons and realize which one is, they're all relevant to most of us, I think, but choose the ones that are most relevant and that touch us the most, and try to work on those things, and let's all become better and destroy that virus through our action of goodness and love. Love you all, and have a wonderful day.